This is episode number 887 of the Inner Fight podcast. This week, I bring you sleep hygiene. Yes, this is a phrase you might have heard before, or this might be a phrase that you've never heard before. What has hygiene got to do with sleep? Well, what has sleep got to do with life, to start with? It is one of the most essential things to our existence. We need sleep for so many different reasons, and you guys know it. When your sleep goes well, your life goes well, for the most part. And when your sleep doesn't go very well, your life doesn't go very well. When we sleep, our cells renew themselves, they get rest, muscles grow, our brain rests, and we wake up and we feel great. If we get bad sleep, all the opposite happens. If we want to boost performance, if we want to live a healthy and happy life, then we need to make sure we are taking good care of our sleep. And to be honest, over the last 2 decades, I think the amount of quality sleep that we're getting and the attention and the emphasis that people are putting on sleep is actually not that great. It should be more than it is. It is an essential pillar of performance. You will not be able to train effectively. You will not be able to think effectively, and therefore you'll not be able to work effectively if you do not sleep properly. So in the next 3 minutes, because we're already 1.5 minutes into this 5-minute show, I'm going to share with you a few things that you should do. We should do a whole long show on this. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll get a sleep expert on. But I'm going to share things that you can do to check in on your sleep hygiene and clear things up a bit. Number one, check out your sleep environment. What does it look like? Things like noise. Is there noise coming into your room? If so, where from? If you can reduce it, reduce it. If you have to block it out, figure something to put in your ears to block it out. Number two is light. Is there some light coming into the room? If you can, reduce it. If not, an eye mask might be something that you may well consider. Number three is the temperature of your room. Most people are actually sleeping in rooms that are too hot. A lot of people can't control this, but where you can control it, if you can keep the temperature of your room around 18 to 20 degrees, that would be absolutely fantastic. And number four is literally the clutter, the shit that you have around your bed. This will make a huge difference to the flow of energy that you have in your bedroom, and therefore how effectively and what sort of quality of sleep you're able to get. I know people that have laundry racks right next to their bed. They have, basically, the easiest way to say it is shit absolutely everywhere in their bedroom. Try and get your bedroom as tidy as possible. Get that turbo trainer out of your bedroom, clear things up, make it a really nice, calming environment. Get rid of the noise, get the temperature right, and get all of the light that's coming in, get it out. Blackout curtains, whatever it has to be to get your sleep environment absolutely perfect. Then we go on to preparing for sleep. What are you doing to prepare for sleep? If you're watching TV or listening to heavy metal, you might not be preparing for sleep in the right way. Think about what you're doing to turn off. Your phone should not be in the room. Devices should not be in the room, especially those emitting blue light. Things like Kindles actually work quite well, and that could be a calming effect. But if it's a horror story or a book that gives you nightmares, then that might disrupt your sleep. So please read something nice and gentle at night, and maybe not too overstimulating for the brain. Personally, I don't like to read books where I'm learning a lot at night because it just gives me so many different thoughts, whether good, bad, or confused. What I prefer to do is read something that's more of a storybook, that's a little bit calming, and that actually puts me in a state where I want to sleep. Then we got to look in sleep hygiene at different triggers, different things that maybe you think about or maybe you come into contact with prior to going to bed and how that is affecting your sleep. What you need to do here is actually do a little bit of sleep tracking. And no, I don't mean wearing a tracking device. I mean actually understand the feelings and things that are maybe triggering you, how you're feeling going into bed, and therefore how that impacts your sleep. What tasks you do before you go to bed, in the few hours leading up to bed, what you think about, how you feel about it, how you wind down for the day, and what potentially is helping you to sleep better and what also is not helping your sleep at all. In simple terms, do an audit of your sleep. Do it over a week. Understand what makes you sleep well and what doesn't make you sleep very well. Everything from how your sleep environment looks to how you prepare to go to sleep, when you eat, when you drink. Are you waking up a lot in the night to go to the bathroom? Figure out what actually is going on in your sleep and what impacts what's going on in your sleep, and then start to make some changes. Sleep hygiene is super, super important. It's an essential pillar of performance. It's essential for recovery and to be able to go again. If you're not taking care of your sleep, then to be honest, a lot of the other stuff that you might be doing will have a limited impact. It is that important. Thanks a lot for listening. I'll catch you next time.